Welcome back. In this video, let's see how to solve problem on the design of spur gear drive. We already discussed about this problem up to three steps. That is, step one is the material selection. Step two is the minimum center distance. Here, the minimum center distance A. The formula is actually available at the PSG data book at page number 8.13. A is greater than or equal to I plus or minus 1 cube root of 0.74 by sigma c the whole square E into design empty by I psi. Here the plus or minus, plus is nothing but for external gears and minus for internal gears. E is the Young's modulus of the steels and empty is the designed twisting moment. Then I is the speed ratio and psi is the constant B by A that is initially assumed as 0.3. So based on these data, the center distance, minimum center distance is find out as 206 mm. Then the third step is determination of minimum module, which is based on the beam strength. The formula for the minimum module is available at page number 8.13a. Here the minimum module M is greater than or equal to 1.26 into cube root of design empty Y sigma B then psi M into Z1. Here the designed MT and are already calculated and designed sigma B is selected from the PSG data book. The unknown parameters are Y, psi m and Z1. As a psi, here psi m is also assumed. From the page number 8.14, initially assumed that psi m is equal to B by m is equal to 10 mm. Similarly, initially assume the number of teeth of the pinion Z1 is equal to 20. Then for Y, that is the form factor, from the PSG data book at page number 8.18, for Z1 equal to 20 and X is equal to 0. That means the addendum coefficient factor is always assumed 0 for the theoretical designing of the gear drives. So now we can predicted all the variables. So M is greater than or equal to 1.26. So designed MT is 177 into 10 power 3 by the sigma B is 140, then the psi m is 10, then Z1 is 20, then form factor Y is 0.389. So the m is greater than or equal to 3.2 mm. So this is actually greater than, this is not actual. So we should standardize the model first. So for that we use the page number 8.2. From this we predict the next available standard module is 4 mm. So the module of the gear drive is 4 mm. Then the fourth step. Now we fixed the module and we have calculated the center distance. Now we have to fix the each parameter of the gear drive. Here the number of teeth, which is the formula for the number of teeth, are available at the page number 8.22. Here Z1, that is the number of teeth on the pinion gear. So that is equal to 2a by m of I plus 1. M is already standardized. Now we used a as a calculator one. So into 2 into 206 by 4 of 4 plus 1, we can get it 20.6. So it is in a fraction. So we go with the next available standard teeth. That is Z1 equal to 22 teeth. And then Z2 is, by using the speed ratio formula, we can easily predict Z2 is equal to 88 teeth. Then the next step is pitch circle diameter. The formula for this is available at page number again at 8.22. So based on this, the pitch circle diameter D1 equal to M into Z1. So we already standardized the M. Now the Z1 is standardized as 22 from the assumed 120. So we should use hereafter the standardized number of teeth. So D1 is equal to module M into Z1. So D1 equal to 88 mm. Similarly, D2 is equal to modulus constant. So D2 is equal to M into Z2. So D2 is equal to 352 mm. Then the next step, character center distance. So the character center distance is equal to d1 plus d2 by 2. That means center of the driver to the center of the driven. So that is d1 plus d2 by 2. So we already find out d1 and d2. So easily we can predict a is equal to 220 mm. Since this value is greater than the required minimum center distance. That is the required minimum center distance is 206 mm. We already calculated one. So now this 220 is greater than the 206. So the design is safe. Then the next step, checking of sigma C and sigma B. So we have generally selected the sigma B and sigma C values from the data book. So now we have to revise the sigma C and sigma B. For that, first from the PSG page number 8.13, we can have the formula for sigma C and sigma B, where psi is equal to B by A. Similarly, another formula psi m is equal to B by M. In both the term, we have both the formula, we have the common term as B. So that is the phase width of the gear. So we have to find out the phase width of the gear by using this formula. By using first one, we can get 66 mm, and another one we get 40 mm. So we always select higher value of B for the further proceed. So B is equal to 66 mm is selected for the further processing. Then the load correction factors. For checking of sigma C and sigma C, here we have to do two things. One is calculate the phase width, then another one is revise the value of K and KD. So in order to revise the designed twisting moment. So from the page number 8.15, we can have the formula for the load correction factors, that is the ratio B by D1. We know the value of B and D1. So from this, B by D1 is equal to 0.75. For 0.75, the corresponding value of K we can get from the data book at page number 8.15 as 1.05. Similarly, for KD we need to calculate pitch line velocity. We know the formula for pitch line velocity V is equal to pi d1 n1 by 60 into 1000. By using this formula, we predict as 6.45 meter per second. Then at page number 8.16, this is actually available for all the conditions. IS quality member 8 or 6, HB, that is hardness, is greater than 350 mm. KD is approximately equal to 1.4. That is, the gear material is hardness is greater than 350 mm. For the velocity V is equal to 6.45 meter. Here the KD value is selected as 1.4. Now we have a new K is equal to 1.05 and KD is equal to 1.5. By using this revised value, we can revise the designed MT as 200.5 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm. In previously it is 177 into 10 power 3 Newton per mm. So now we are applying the revised values in this and the sigma C and sigma B value. We can find out the sigma C as 480 Newton per mm square, C which is less than the designed sigma C. Similarly, the calculated sigma B is only 43 Newton per mm square, which is also less than the sigma B. So the design is safe. Next step is we should find out the dimensions of other dimensions of the other dimensions of the gears. The formulas are available at page number 8.22. The addendum HA is equal to F naught into M, that is equal to 1 into 4, then addendum HF, then tip circle diameter of the pinion, then tip circle diameter of the gear, then root circle diameter of the pinion, then root circle diameter of the gear, then root height, tooth height. So these parameters have been calculated by using the formulas and finally summarize the result in a tabular form. Okay, let's see next problem. In this problem, first a reciprocating compressor is to be connected to an electric motor with the help of a spur gear. The distance between the shaft is to be 500 mm. The speed of the electric motor is 900 rpm and the speed of the compressor shaft is desired to be 200 rpm. The torque to be transmitted is 500 Newton mm, taking the starting torque as 25% more than the normal torque. Now determine the module and the phase width of the gear using 20-degree step teeth and the number of teeth and pitch circle diameter of each gear. Assume suitable values of velocity factor and Lewis factors. From this data, we can able to understand that here the torque is given, then they are using the velocity factor and Lewis factor. So instead of the data book, we go with the Acme method to solve this problem. So first write down the given data. So the MT, this is actually 500 Newton per mm square. 500 Newton mm. Then the pinion speed is given, gear speed is given, then the center distance is given, then the maximum designed MT that is equal to MT into 1.25. That is 1.25 times higher, 25% is higher. Similarly, material selections. So here the material selections, here there is no any restrictions for the material selections. So we can choose as it is in the previous problem. So for pinion material, forged steel sheet heated, and for gear we can select it cast iron. So sigma B and sigma C are similarly selected from the page number 8.26. Then the pitch circle diameter A is equal to we know that the center distance A is equal to d1 plus d2 by 2. Since the center distance is already given, so the d1 plus d2 is equal to 2 into A. Now that is equal to 1000. Now you consider this as a equation 1. Then the speed ratio is also given. So by using this, d2 by d1 is equal to 4.5. So by using these two equations and solving, finally, we can able to get D1 equal to 182 mm and D2 is equal to 818 mm. Then, module and phase width. The average torque transmitted by the pinion as given in the problem as MT is equal to 500 into 10 power 3 Newton mm. The condition for the maximum torque is 25% is greater. So, the calculated maximum torque is 625 into 10 power 3 Newton mm. So the maximum torque on the pinion tooth is 625. So the maximum tangential load on the pinion can be calculated by using the relations, that is torque is equal to force into distance. So from this the force, that is the tangential force of the gear, can be calculated by MT by the distance. Here the MT, here the general formula is T is equal to force into distance. From this, the force is equal to torque by the distance. So by using, we can able to predict the tangential force. So the designed tooth load, that is the designed tooth load Ft is equal to tangential force into Cv. Cv is the velocity factor which depends on the pitch line velocity. So we should find out the pitch line velocity. We can calculate it at 8.6. If the velocity is less than 10 meter per second, we can select Cv is equal to 3 plus V by 3. See, actually at the page number 8.51, we can select the CV value based on the velocities. So now once we know the CV and Ft, we can calculate the design tooth load. Ft is equal to 26. That is design tooth load or dynamic tooth load. Then the beam strength of the gear tooth is given by the formula, which is also available at the page number 8.51. Okay, so the beam strength sigma B into BMY. Here the except B and M are constant for the both pinion and gear, right? So the sigma B into Y is modified as Y dash. So the Y dash must be determined in order to equate the beam strength of pinion or gear, for which the strength factor is minimum. So based on the formulas, we can predict a Y for here the pinion is at 0.5 dash for pinion is 0.393, for gear is 0.503. So based on the strength, for gear materials having a lower strength, the design is based on the gear material. So based on this formula, sigma B into M into Y, which is compared